Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Moltrap here. This is game 2 of the Bigfile MST Group 7 fOrGG versus Julyzerg. And game 1, of course, was excuse me, 0 versus Brittany. I just did that one. The video is immediately uploaded previously to this one. Yes. Again, just a real quick review of the MST format. So you got 0 versus Brittany, you got fOrGG versus Julyzerg now, and the winners of each of those games will play each other, and then the winner of that will advance, and the losers of each of those first two games will play each other, and the winner of that will play the loser of the game between the two winners, and then the winner of that final game will also advance. So you end up getting 2 people advancing out of each group. And so it's the same as I just found out recently. There's some other sport that does that. I guess maybe it's the World Cup prelims or something like that. That's going on. Someone was talking about that earlier, but maybe it was some other sport. Anyway, so yes, it's pretty standard tournament format though, from what I understand. So regardless, Julyzerg is the Zerg player in the bottom left-hand corner. fOrGG is the Terran player in the top right-hand corner. You can see this is a 4-player map. Julyzerg has sent his Overlord up to the top left, and so he's going to get a late scout in. So again, we have a situation where it's a cross positions on a 4-player map, and so it's going to play into things theoretically. fOrGG going for his barracks first here, and I had mentioned before that we had a lot of big names in this group. We got 0, who is actually not as big of a name in a way, just because he hasn't really won any Star Leagues or anything like that. But you've got 2 Star League champions, former Star League champions here, playing in this game right now. fOrGG has won an MSL. He's an MSL champion. Julyzerg, of course, has the Golden Mouse. He has won 3 OSLs. Julyzerg has won 3 friggin' OSLs, one of only a few players to do so. He and Nada and Jadong, I believe, are the only ones that have won the Golden Mouse. It seems like there might be someone else. I don't remember now. Flash has 2 OSLs. Almost won the Golden Mouse this time around, but screwed the pooch against effort and was not able to pull it off. Anyway. Yes, so fOrGG is now doing his scouting as well. He's not going to get too much information. He's going to spot this Overlord. Oh, what's going on here? Did he send out 2 scouts? Yes, he did. He sent out 2 scouts. Sorry. So he sent out one to the bottom right, and then he sent out another one to the top left as his one in the bottom right moved to the bottom left. So he was able to scout the last 2 locations at the same time and just see what he needed to do. If he needed to worry about a rush or anything like that, he was really going to need to put some SCVs on the ramp really quick, and that's, I think, one of the reasons why he put his barracks up above that ramp, is just in case he could do that. But he's seen that Julyzerg has gone for a 12 hatch build, and so he knows he's pretty safe to put down a quick command center as well, get an expansion of his own. So pretty normal here. Julyzerg has gotten his 3rd hatchery in his base, which again is pretty normal. He's mining gas now. Pretty normal 3-hatch play. So we're probably going to see 3-hatch mutas just based on the way the build is going right now. But, you know, you never know. We could see him kill off that scouting SCV with some Zerglings, and then anything could happen. He could plant down something else. We're just not sure. His lair is probably going up about now. Lair, it might be at his natural expansion. But he's probably got almost enough gas here, and he may, in fact, and it's important to try and delay the timings. Oh, fOrGG uses the trick, the mining trick to trick his SCV through the Zerglings to get it out of there. I think he may have been trying to get to that natural expansion to spot for a lair there to try and get the lair timing, but it was not able to spot it there, and now his SCV is just going to get chased back. Now he's going to be able to get it back home, though, probably, and may even be able to start mining with that. And his Marines, entire squad of Marines, going out. You don't leave men behind. Save the SCV. Kills off the Zergling. Nicely done. Free kill for those Marines. Where's the lair? There's the lair going down now. So, so again, pretty normal stuff here for Julyzerg. He's going to keep droning up as well, and he's going to get some more Zerglings. And never mind. There we go. That's what I was talking about. He got rid of that scout. And fOrGG is probably expecting 3-hatch Spire, and instead it's going to be 3-hatch Lurkers. He's got that the den down at the right timing, such that when his lair pops, his den will already be completed and he can start the lurker tech immediately. He's got a lot of Zerglings out now. We've seen Julyzerg do this before. Let's see if he can pull it off again. He moves in with a bunch of Zerglings, gets a nice surround, and extra Zerglings coming in. SCVs do not get in the way in time. He kills off all of the Marines. All of the Marines go down except for a couple. He dodges those so he can try and get through to get a scout in. He does manage to kill off the Marines on the ramp. It was a beautiful move by fOrGG, actually trying to block that ramp with a couple Marines so that he could not at least get a scout in and see what was going on, but he was able to block it. Now he's got Firebats coming out. He needs to make these Firebats. Oh my gosh, this is going to be such a beautiful win by Julyzerg. He's got the lair now. He's got the den. He's researching lurker mode right now. And fOrGG right now is expecting the Spire follow-up. He doesn't have his academy out. No, he does have his academy out. He doesn't have his comsat down, I mean. So he hasn't gotten a scout, and he's expecting Spire. He's trying to set an SCV out to try and find out what's going on. But Julyzerg is just going mass ling. We might even see him just win with mass lings at this point. Probably not. Never mind. He's got 4 Firebats there. So the mass lings are not going to do anything. He'll probably be able to hold off the masslings with that many Firebats with some medics as well. Nicely microed there by fOrGG, getting rid of those lings, trying to run up the ramp. He's trying to pick off more SCVs here and just be distracting and make him build Firebats. And the Firebats are not going to do as well against the lurkers either. Normally the Firebats are horrible. At this point it would be horrible because the mutas would be on the way. And the Firebats will obviously not be able to do much against the mutas, but instead he's going to have lurkers instead. And he's doing such a good job of harassing with these Zerglings. He's not losing them to the Firebats. He's not letting the Firebats get some focused fire on them and destroy the Zerglings. He's got the lurkers, Hydralisks rallied to the front. He's got his hatcheries rallied up towards the front, and so his lurkers, he has to pull them back a little bit before morphing the lurkers. He doesn't have a ton of drones, so this is pretty much all in for Julyzerg right now, but he might be able to pull this off. Look at these. He's been making constant Zerglings instead of drones, so he's really, really low on drone count. Finally, the comsats are up. He may comsat the main. He probably already has. I'm surprised he's not building a bunker because he's seen the den, but he may not have seen the den because it was an odd location. No, he is building 2 bunkers. Are the bunkers going to get up in time, though? The lurkers are going, and he tries to target him down. The Zerglings come in. He kills 2 of the lurkers. Nicely done by fOrGG. He kills 2 of the lurkers, but he's used his comsats on scanning for scouting, so he may not have enough. He doesn't have enough for scan. I don't think he loads up the bunkers, but this is really, really bad for both players. This could go either way at this point. fOrGG might be able to hold this off barely. I don't know if he has enough scan to block against this stuff, but Julyzerg was really expecting to do more with those 4 lurkers, and he lost 2 of them without doing any damage. So it's really, really looking bad for Julyzerg, and so he's just going to have to commit to just containing right now. Oh man, things just turn for the worst, and it was just a matter of those 2 lurkers and a little bit of timing. If the comsats had gotten up a little bit later, if he hadn't seen those lurkers for a little bit longer,